at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammate.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards.
Nice catch there by A.J. Green, and at the beginning of his career, a perennial Pro Bowl receiver. Been dinged up a little bit the last 2 years, but now he gets a fresh start. Without his friend and quarterback, Andy Dalton, his leadership will be key.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
And the Bengal 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 41.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Burrow looking to pass. And And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll go for it. Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. The big fella. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Colts 8, Bengals 6. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Love. Left side here to Sanders.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
7-yard line.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 8-6 the score after 1.
6.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
11 more yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the run. Watch
to pass. Here's Jordan Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Oh, that's a good job by Sam Hubbard getting home and getting the sack. He does a nice job of setting the edge in the run game as well as applying pressure. Going into his third season now, 14.5 sacks in his first 2 years. Pretty strong for the former third-round selection out of Ohio State.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
To throw on third down, Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Sam Hubbard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw now. Here's Love. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Cincinnati.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Joe Mixon. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Burrow steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Check 31. Check 31. Mike, go red. What's the run? They're running it. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Bowden. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Love. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Easy. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
On fourth down, they snap it to Love. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the interception, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Love. The toss here completed to Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 18-yard line.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Don't get nervous.
Love now to pass on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
55.
Throwing again. Love. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, and now they're going to fake it.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ron Smith on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run with Bowden. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
57, Mike, 57. Not today, you won't. Not today. 57 to Mike.
Love looking to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken in at the 11. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 37.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. My 5, my 5, my 5. Exit, exit.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And Burrow going to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Bengals 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
32-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Love now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Going for it with Sanders. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Kari Willis there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Burrows.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Flush to his right.
A lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
The swing pass. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
At the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. On the ground, it's Bowden. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Forced out to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
He's going to fire one deep, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dead.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Miles Sanders with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Rolling to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll run with Mixon, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Bengals.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. 10 black, 22 needle. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run the option. Going quickly out to the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his